Hello, and thanks for watching Create and Deploy a .NET Core Serverless REST API using AWS Serverless Application Model SAM. I am Nitin Dheer, Solutions Architect with AWS. Today, I'll demonstrate how by using AWS Toolkit for Visual Studio, you can build a serverless application. We'll create a web API with an HTTPS endpoint for our Lambda functions by using Amazon API Gateway. API Gateway provide tools for creating and documenting web APIs that route HTTP requests to Lambda functions. We'll use AWS Serverless Application Model, AWS SAM, to build this serverless application. AWS Serverless Application Projects in Visual Studio Toolkit is used for creating Lambda functions with a serverless AWS CloudFormation template. It enables you to define more than just the function. For example, you can simultaneously create a database, add IAM roles, etc. With serverless deployment, AWS serverless applications also enables you to deploy multiple functions at one time. Using SAM has many advantages like single deployment configuration. By using SAM, you can organize related components, shared configurations such as memory and timeouts between resources, and deploy all related resources together as a single versioned entity. Built-in best practices. Deploy your infrastructure as config to leverage best practices such as code reviews, enable gradual deployments through AWS Code Deploy, and tracing using AWS X-Ray with just a few lines of SAM config. Also, SAM is built on AWS CloudFormation. AWS SAM is an extension of AWS CloudFormation, so you get the reliable deployment capabilities of CloudFormation. You can also define resources using CloudFormation in your SAM template and use the full suite of resources, intrinsic functions, and other template features that are available in AWS CloudFormation. Now, let's create a .NET Core project and deploy it using SAM. In Visual Studio, use File, select New, and click on Project to open a new project dialog box. Under the Web Project node, select AWS Lambda and the AWS Serverless Application .NET Core template. Once you've selected it, I'm using Test API as the name of our project and then click on OK. In the next dialog, I'm selecting the empty serverless application blueprint and select ASP.NET Core Web App, then click on the Finish button to generate the project. As the project is created, now let's examine the files created as part of this project. First file is function.cs. It defines the C# function to expose as Lambda functions. Each of these functions accepts an API gateway proxy request object here and return an API gateway proxy response. You expose these Lambda functions as HTTP API by using Amazon API Gateway. The API Gateway proxy request contains all the information representing the HTTP request like header, body, etc. The next file which is generated is serverless.template file. It is the AWS CloudFormation template used to deploy the functions. One of the benefits of using AWS CloudFormation to manage the deployment is you can also add and configure any other AWS resources necessary for your application in the template. Now let's deploy our application. To deploy the serverless application, just right-click the project and choose Publish to AWS Lambda. This launches the deployment wizard. And because all the Lambda configurations was done in serverless.template file, all we need to supply are two things. One, the CloudFormation stack name, which I'm supplying right now, and then the bucket. You can also create a new bucket to upload our application bundle, like how I am doing it. I'll name my bucket test API-code repo and then click OK. Now I'll click on publish. As the publish setup is going on, once it is completed, you can see the CloudFormation stack view is displayed in AWS Explorer. Let's just wait for it to finish. Yeah. Now, this is the AWS CloudFormation stack view. This view shows the progress of the creation of all the resources declared in your AWS serverless template. As the stack creation is completed, we can see the root URL for the API gateway is displayed. If I click on this link, it should ideally show Hello AWS Serverless, because that was the message we are returning as part of API Gateway proxy response. Let's just go back to our code base, and here, if we can see here, it is showing Hello AWS Serverless. Now, let's add DynamoDB to the serverless.template file and see how it can be deployed alongside the application. Let's just go to the serverless.template file. I'll create another resource and let's name the resource test table. We'll use type as AWS : DynamoDB : table, and we'll define properties for this table. Yeah. Now we'll go to the properties. Yeah. In properties, attribute definitions, we'll have just one attribute. I'll name it test API _ ID. I'll use the attribute type as string. We denote it using S. And let's make the same attribute as our hash key as well. Test API _ ID, and we'll use hash as our key type. For table name, I'm using test _ table. We'll also configure provision throughput for the table. I'm setting up both read and write capacity as 10. Yeah. Now we'll deploy the API again. We'll just go to the test API, right click, and publish to AWS Lambda. So we'll click on publish. Now again, as the deployment starts, we'll see the stack view and we'll see the progress being made. Meanwhile, what we can do is open the AWS Explorer to later see what are the components being generated. I can already see that the DynamoDB table test table is being created. Once it is created, we can actually check in the stack view, and the other updates are going on. So as soon as the update is completed, now let's go to DynamoDB table. I can see a test table is created. I'll go to test table properties. I can see that the hash key is created with the same name what we have provided in our template. And if I look at the provision throughput, both read and the write capacity are set at 10. Now, if you no longer need to work with the API, do remember to delete the stack using AWS Explorer. What you can do is just go here, right click and delete. And with this, the stack would be deleted. I showed you how you can create serverless API using .NET Core and AWS Serverless Application Model. Start building and deploying .NET Core Lambda functions with the AWS Toolkit for Visual Studio. I hope you enjoyed this video. and found this video informative. Thanks for watching.